Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing something slightly different. I'm not going to be playing a game, instead I'm going to be choosing a different video style. So reactions are quite prominent on YouTube and they're quite good and I like them, but I'm not going to be doing a reaction. Today I'm going to be breaking down the Pokemon Ashrap Cypher by Cam Steady because I would like to say that I know a decent amount about Pokemon. I will leave a quick disclaimer here that I haven't watched much of the anime, but I will pick up references here and there for what I assume are references due to like visual notes, like what happens on screen from the AMV and what is just said in the lines. I'll try to break it down. It's gonna be a long video, so get ready. We're gonna enjoy this, and yeah, let's start. So yeah, I have heard this. I have listened to this on repeat for many hours already. Let's go. Alright.
I had to be the very best. It's my motto.
Very best, my motto. Simple one. Very best is in the theme tune. I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
Whenever I met with loss, I don't wallow. Never had to catch them all, they just follow.
Never had to catch them all, they just follow. From the AMV here, I'm assuming that the starters that Ash had in the Kanto region, the first anime, ended up coming to him instead of him actually having them because he woke up late on actually getting the starters himself.
And no one else can match it. When I clear doubts, I can make it happen. And if I got help, then we'll see who's laughing. You can count potential when you check the jacket.
Count potential when they check your jacket. Inside of the trainer's jacket is all the gym badges. You can count potential when they check the jacket. If they've got all the gym badges, then you would know that they are a good trainer.
I can always bounce back and try to make recoveries. Not discouraged by the ones above me.
Not discouraged by the ones above me. Ash always loses quite a lot in the anime, and this is Gary on the left here. And Gary is, I think, the main rival for Ash in the first anime.
Every journey's got some new discoveries. I suck at buys, but love an introductory. Just like Butterfree. Glad you.
Just like Butterfree in the first anime, I know there was a big scene with the Butterfree. I think I did watch this bit. Essentially, Ash released or let go of a Butterfree that he had caught to go with a shiny Butterfree, I think. Or like a Metapod evolved into a Butterfree, I think it was, and they went and stuff. Childhood. Essentially, yeah.
You found someone to land in luxury. I don't have time for me to wait and wonder when in seconds I can heal the damage done to me. But not to bikes.
But not to bikes. I can't think of this. I'm assuming from the visual key that it is Ash never usually travels on bike. I think Ash always travels on foot. And it looks like here Ash's bike would have broken and Misty had to carry it.
Guess it's time for you to take a hike.
Guess it's time for you to take a hike because he's not on the bike anymore, he's just walking.
Went through hell like almost overnight.
Went through hell like almost overnight. There was a scene, I think at the start, in which Ash was kind of like grouped and like attacked by a bunch of Spearow, I think.
Have the gall to say that I should know my type.
Have the goal to say that I should know my types. In the first gym battle between Brock and Ash, Ash had a common moment of using a Pikachu, which is an electric type, versus a rock ground type, which in the games, that doesn't work. In the anime, who cares?
I should know my type. What can I say? I can't believe I woke up that late.
What can I say? Can't believe I woke up that late. As I said before, Ash woke up late to choose the starters. That's why he had to go with Pikachu.
Missed my chance to make a first pick, but found them all in just
a few days. This probably, I think this links back to the earlier line in which they all come and chase me and come find me eventually. I think in the anime, it didn't take him too long to actually find all of the starters, I think is what this is pointing to here.
Don't know why I was so stubborn and stuck in my ways. It took me a while before I had it in me to change. Yeah, I was too ambitious. If there was a chance in front, I wouldn't miss it. Climbing from the bottom just for recognition.
I don't fully know what is referencing to here. I'm just assuming it's Ash's determination to become champion or become Pokemon Master.
And what they call it, don't forget the vision, follow on our own goals. Didn't give up on a lot, but even if I did, then know it now, we won't fold. Never truth is thought better with my friends together, thought we couldn't grow old.
Thought we couldn't grow old. Ash never grows or doesn't age. I think Ash has always stayed about 10 to 11 years old. But this is obviously saying they thought we didn't grow old, but now I'm reaching the retirement of being an anime, in which, guess what? Haha, we did grow old, but not actually, but kind of. Stone Cold. This one is from the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, in which Mewtwo does a little thingy and turns Ash to stone, and it's a horrendous scene for everyone in anime, and boohoo, Ash is crying off. Alright, here we go.
And I'm
Back with the sequel. Johto is a continuation of the Kanto. This is my favorite verse, by the way. I might be singing along slightly. Ever since I smashed through the league, bro. I'm assuming Ash would have beaten the league at some point and then just kept on going because Johto's an expansion in which there was more leaders in Elite Fours and stuff for him to beat, so he just kept going.
Ask if they need smoke, blasting these B-drill. My quill is nice, so
Quill is nice, so back off the heat, yo. Quill being Pen, back off the heat. He's saying that he spits fire, that his bars are nice, but also Quill lava and the heat and the, you know.
back off the heat, yo.
And also,
They
back off the heat because there's fire on Quillava's back. Yeah, fire on Quillava's back.
Yo, I told him that I stay about my money.
Need a payday for a feature. Payday is a move that Meowth uses with this little amulet coin. In the games, it gives more prize money when beating a trainer, or just from any battle, I think.
These bands all on my green, they look like Casey's
Chikorita. I can see from the visual key here that I'm assuming there was a person which Ash fought, Casey, and which had a Chikorita, and which had this band. It looks like Casey is this person here. Might be a gym leader. I can't remember. I don't know Johto too well.
All on my green, they look like Casey's Chikorita. If you fake and trick, I see ya. My vision like a hoot hoot.
Vision like a hoot hoot makes sense. I can't remember what ability Hoot Hoot had, but I know it was a. Hold on, I'm gonna do some quick research. Hoot Hoot. You can see me do this. Hoot Hoot has Keen Eye and Insomnia and Tinted Lens. So Keen Eye would make sense here. Faking Trick or See Ya. Vision like a Hoot Hoot. Keen Eye. Yep, okay.
Totally connected since
My Dex.
it got that
Bluetooth. The Pokédex is a little gadget thingy which would have connections to all of the little regions, and which I guess Bluetooth. Totodile, Bluetooth. Totodile is blue, and it is a crocodile which has sharp teeth.
Yeah, and that
Rocket ain't stopping me. Rocket blasting off again. Team Rocket, we know them. Be like a Sprout powering. Sprout Tower is in both the games and the anime. It has a bunch of Bellsprouts and it's like a Bellsprout cult. Top of these ops because he's like a tower, and there's a bunch of opponents which Ash has to fight inside of the tower. Jesse wobbling while I be on my Politoed, probably. I love this part. Yeah, Jesse from Team Rocket. Ash had a Politoed because of King's Rock, which evolves Poliwhirl into Politoed rather than Poliwrath.
I'm an obvious prodigy, tell them. You just slower than a
poke. Slow poke, known for being slow.
And they know I've been
the GOAT because Ash is the GOAT of all time.
the GOAT.
Whitney, show him how I roll like. Whitney is famous for having a milk tank in which has rollout. I think it has milk drink, stomp, and something else. And yeah, Whitney's milk tank is one of the most annoying things because it just milk drinks and then it rolls out, which does more damage, and then it milk drinks again and then does more rollout, and you get it. Whitney, show him how I roll like, because Whitney rolls a bunch of players in the games.
Just ask Gary what it's like. Boy, I'm scary in a fight. I don't care about a type.
Once again, going back to what we said about the Brock fight, Ash doesn't use type advantages in the anime. He just kind of uses whatever is cool. Type advantages don't exist. He could use a Charizard against a water type and it'd still do insane amounts of damage. Anime doesn't care about the game mechanics.
No, day one when
You saw the legend get taught a lesson. I'm assuming Suicune was a thing that appeared in the Johto games and somehow managed to teach Ash a valuable lesson. I remember in the, I think it's Pokemon Forever movie, which I think was Johto, which had Celebi. I know that Suicune was also in it, in which Suicune kind of like filtered out dampened water, and maybe it could be referring to that in terms of like don't put random stuff in the water and pollute it, I guess, because it harms the Pokemon. That could be what it's referring to. Again, not too sure. Gold, Heart Electric, Heart Gold is the game. I think we're probably going to see a Soul Silver bar in a second.
Second place ain't nothing new to ya. I'm sunning you. Your silver medals looking up to Lugia.
Silver, Soul Silver, Lugia is the box art legendary for the silver game. Ho-Oh is of the gold.
Gonna start all over again in No Man's Land.
In No Man's Land makes me think, like the Pokemon, like the Hoenn region itself. I think Matt Foyo is currently calling No Man's Land because the Pokemon don't actually they don't instantly form a connection with Ash. Ash has to do something in order to, I guess, gain their trust, in which calls it No Man's Land because there is literally no safe area apart from the Pokemon he has.
The Master's Road never ends.
Master's Road never end. Once again, Gen 3, he's still trying to be the very best that no one ever was.
And all of my friends, we walk different paths, but in Hoenn, I'll be first to advance.
All the friends walk different paths. I feel like Ash found new companions. I think this is when May was introduced. And you know, obviously that would mean that Misty and Brock probably got retired for this. Actually, I don't know if they did. All I know is May became more prominent in Hoenn, I think, was released, and so that's why all my friends walk different paths. Yeah, all of my friends walk different paths, and Ash would have went to Hoenn to pursue the Pokemon Master. Land, Sea, Sky, they'll see why. Land is Groudon. Sea is Kyogre. Sky is Rayquaza, the box art legendary trio. Dash, Swim, Fly, I think are HMs. I know you can surf, you can fly, I don't know. Just general move stuff. My contest is not quite bright and beautiful. In Hoenn, there was these competitions about making Pokemon look good, and I think there's like bright, beautiful, there's cool, there's a bunch of different aspects of that, and I guess contests, not quite bright and Beautifly, Beautifly being a play off of Beautiful, and this Pokemon, which you see on screen, is Beautifly.
Beautifly, but if it's destiny, I could be the mentor and not mentee. We could butt our heads or could be a team.
Looks like Brock is there, so I was slightly wrong, but you get it, yeah, May.
Best this world has ever seen.
Best the world has ever seen. Once again, want to be the very best. If it's destiny, I can be the mentor and not mentee. I'm assuming this is Ash. This is essentially Matt Foyo speaking in Ash's perspective. Saying that, you know, if Ash manages to be the master, then Ash can teach people.
So it could be a team, the best this world tested. It's not quite bright and beautiful.
Yeah, then it's Matt Foyo speaking in Ash's shoes, saying that once he gets master, he can teach people about how to get to his level, and hence mentor and not mentee, because he was trained by Professor Oak or his friends, and he wants to become the mentor, which is kind of like a teacher.
Destiny, I could be the mentor and not mentee. We could butt our heads or could be a team. The best this world has ever seen. I'm on the beat and go off the dome. It's like Torkoal Steam.
Torkoal Steam. Torkoal releases steam whenever it gets hit, it cries.
But like Trico, if you get
Trico.
Trico. Give me a piece of that loose leaf, then all I'll spit is bullet seeds.
Give me a piece of that loose leaf, all I spit is bullet seeds. Trico, or Grovyle, Sceptile, etc. Eat a leaf, spits out a bunch of seeds. Bullet seed is a move. Also, bullet seeds are being used in a rap way.
Off the dome, it's like Torkoal Steam, but like Trico, if you
give me a piece of that loose leaf, also known as paper.
Give me a piece of that loose leaf,
then all I'll spit is bullet seeds, also just known as good bars, and bars would hit you like bullets.
Spit is bullet seeds. So lend an ear like it's Max and Brock to me.
Max and Brock, lend an ear. People always pull on Brock's ear because Brock has crushes on every single female person in the anime. Max is a character in which was introduced in Hoenn, in which kept pulling Brock's ear.
You cannot compete. You'll be shocked to see how I'm rocking this stuff.
Thunder Armor, I didn't watch the Hoenn anime, but I know this is a reference to something in which Pikachu kind of zapped Swallow with lightning, and it created thunder armor, which was kind of ridiculous.
The armor and got this plot under lock and key.
Got the plot under lock and key, just they know what they're doing, that's why they did it, so they have a clear plan.
I can brawl with Flannery,
I can brawl with Flannery, Roxanne, Watson, and Krista Magman, Aqua teams. Oh, people, Flannery, Fire type, Roxanne, Rock, and Watson is electric gym leaders in the games. Krista Magman, Aqua teams. Magma and Aqua are the evil teams.
So Watson and Krista Magma and Aqua teams. Cause the hero's what I wanna be. Pardon me, I mean gonna be.
Obviously, we know it's gonna be the very best. Gonna be, it's not I wanna be the very best.
Shooting the back five, it's a battle, win or lose, is it all you can do to make it?
Yes, Todd. It's a battle, win or lose. There's little you can do to make Ash tired. Ash literally never ever gives up in battle. Even if a bunch of things die, he has some sort of anime plot armor which keeps him going and fighting until it's the actual champion, in which he would lose all the way up until Journey's End.
Move with the crew, it's no mystery.
Move with the crew, it's no mystery of Mew. Mystery of Mew is a Pokemon movie which came out in Hoenn. Literally for this one had Lucario and Mew both in it. I can't remember what it was about. I think Ash was on a boat and found a little island with Mew on and Mewtwo, and they did some stuff there. I can't remember the full plot of that movie.
Knew that there's something more precious than rubies and
Something more. Wait, hold on. I'm missing something.
battle, win or lose, is it all you can do to make Ash tired? Move with the crew, it's no mystery of Mew.
There's no mystery of Mew that there's something more precious than rubies and sapphires. Ruby and Sapphire, obviously the games. Mystery of Mew is more precious than them, which means
There's something more precious than rubies and sapphires.
I'm assuming in that movie there was something like very important. There was something like very important about that, I guess.
Some more beautiful stands higher up in the stands while I'm cheering on my friends. Now I know better to question whether May could set the stage ablaze.
Whether May could set the stage ablaze, she can. Blaze she can. Blaziken, the style which May has, and I think May did all the performing with the contest things.
Master the Iron Tail.
Mastered the Iron Tail. Ash's Pikachu in the anime uses Iron Tail a lot, despite I don't think it can actually learn it in the games, unless it can. I'm not too sure.
Not just the story of all of the medals I'm getting.
Not just the story of the medals I'm getting. Medals, iron, metal, medals. You get it.
When my Sceptile prevails.
When my Sceptile prevails, I think Ash had Sceptile as the starter that he chose.
Split you in two like the terracotta.
Split you in two like the terracotta ribbon. I'm pretty sure this is from Tate and Liza. I might be wrong. I think Tate and Liza and Hoenn has the terracotta badge, in which, because there's two of them you fight, I'm assuming each of them has a part. I could be completely wrong. I can't fully remember. But I know there's something to do with two parts of the terracotta ribbon, in which is kind of split, and they have both of the parts.
Top 8, but you know I'm forever grand.
Top 8, but you know I'm forever grand, because Evergrande City is a place in Hoenn. Top 8 because the Final Masters A has 8 people, and Ash is in the top.
On the new frontier, I leave legends swept.
The new frontier, I leave legends swept. The battle frontier, Ash usually just beats a bunch of legendaries, because why not? Apart from one, I think.
As champ, they asked me to lend a hand. A brain like mine, it cannot.
But as champ to lend a hand, but a brain like mine, it cannot rest. He will not stop once again. And we're going on to Sinnoh, Gen 4.
Part in the game since day one, but it's still good apart from day
ones. Once again, more Pokemon being put in the box, and more friends that Ash has made being kind of subbed out for other people.
I've been looking for the sauce that say one stay on the move from nation to nation.
On the move from nation to nation. Just, yeah, different regions.
Just dropped in Sinnoh for the long haul, and I didn't come here to play small ball. Apalm tuck when I take my struff and I blaze my blunt soon as I make Paul fall.
Paul is the I think the main rival, not rival, the main person Ash is trying to beat is Paul in this. I think it's Barry's dad or something like that. Finna blaze my blunt until I make Paul fall, just more fire stuff.
Make Chimchar do it.
Because he couldn't make Chimchar do it, goes back to the blaze and stuff like that, because he couldn't make Chimchar do it. Chimchar, I think Paul had an Infernape or something like that, and Ash also had a Chimchar.
Took that mon that I made him look stupid.
Took that mon, then I made him look stupid. I think, for what I've heard, Ash beat Paul with his own Pokemon. I think Paul had an Infernape and Ash had a Chimchar. And I'm assuming his Chimchar evolved and ended up beating Paul's.
It looks ain't know when you want to be ruthless.
Looks ain't all when you want to be ruthless. Yeah, Monferno. just talking about how Ash is one beat balls.
You can make a legendary mon look useless.
You can make a legendary mon look useless. Ash just constantly beats up legendaries. It's not difficult for Ash.
Taking misfits, making legends, daily grinding 12 to 11. You'd really think that I roll with 7 based off the pressure when we together.
Based off the pressure when we together. Pressure's an ability. I'm assuming Gliscor has it, considering Gliscor is the on-screen Pokemon of the MV.
Together we have force of nature, scorching blazed earth, the source of.
We have force of nature, scorching blazed earth.
Together we have
Force of nature, scorching blazed earth.
nature, scorching blazed earth, the source.
The source, of course, of the coordinator. A bunch of elemental things, I assume. I'm assuming there's an anime referencing something that is flying over my head, but I'm not too sure.
Of course, I'm the coordinator. Your time to reign has been short and tapered.
Your time to reign has been shortened, tapered. Just simple. Ash is coming for the top, and he's gonna win.
This is a normal day for me. I'm the sort of player who don't know the meaning of giving.
I'm the sort of player who doesn't know the meaning of giving in. Once again, going back to the theme of Ash never giving up in a battle.
I'm on the field trying to get a
I'm on the field trying to get a win because Ash always tries to win every single battle they fight.
win. Even though I got rivals who meddle in, I get to pedal in. I'm going straight to the top.
Even though I got rivals in meddling, although Team Galactic, I'm gonna go straight to the top. I'm just gonna beat them anyway.
Ain't gonna stop. Get to the semis and
Wait,
yes, who on his team?
I guess
that
I lost. Because in the anime, I think a lot of trainers just have ridiculously strong and OP teams, and I'm assuming whoever was here
Team? I guess that I lost.
had
I
a
can't
Dark
be upset
Fry, in which was just way too strong.
by the way that I fought. I can't be
Looks like they also had a Latios. Can't be upset with the way that I fought. Ash is never upset with the end of battle. He's just like, I'm gonna use this to make me stronger and stuff like that.
the best with the mons that I caught, so you know the most are going back.
What does that
I
say?
guess that I lost. But I can't be upset by the way that I fought. I can't be the best.
I can't be the best with the monsters I caught, so they're all gonna go back in the box eventually. Yeah, Ash can't have more than 6 Pokemon. Well, he probably can, but you can't use more than 6 in a battle. So all the Pokemon he catches just get sent in a box and never used again.
With the mons that I caught, so you know the most are going back in the box eventually. I just hope we can all remember what our time here meant to me,
What a
because
time,
I got
yeah.
several enemies on the
7 enemies on the frontier, battle frontier.
frontier. I ain't even worried about the ones here. Had to smoke a J and let my lungs clear.
Had to smoke a J and let my lungs clear. Just another smoke chimchar stuff.
Make it 1 minute feel like 1 year, but I feel like I'll never be growing up.
Feel like I'll never be growing up. He literally didn't. He's always 10 years old.
And my day is eventually coming up. Back in Pallet again, but I'm bound to begin a new
Like in Palatan, I'm assuming he travel back to Palatan at some point.
journey right before the sun is up. Unibug, we can venture in unison. Together travel the region. You and I, a unit as one.
A bunch of people, bunch of new people in the anime. There's 3 of them now.
With silent connoisseur plus 7.
Silent, Connoisseur, plus 7, Iris too. Silent, Iris are both gym leaders / champion, I think. I think Iris was a champion at some point. I can't remember. I know they're in the anime. Silent's the gym leader of the grass gym.
And Iris 2 made a crew on the move in a place so new. Located recruits that be choosing for battle and lacing the boots.
Locating new Pokemon, lacing up boots, no adventure.
I'm looking so cool like Crocodile. And it's
Crocodile always wears glasses, looks super cool and cool dude.
pair of shades on my newer style. Grown up a lot, but she called me kid. That's Iris playing like Google.
Iris has always like got an Axu, which is kind of like a baby. Google dolls, stuff like Goo Goo dolls, stuff like
I
that.
was doing the miles, hunting with you in the wild.
Hunting with you in the wild, hunting with Pikachu in the wild, bunch of Padoves stuff, wild birds.
I'm coming up with all of you in denial. My feet on the ground, cause no, I don't trip when I lose to a rival.
I don't trip. On screen key right here. A trip on the back of a Genesect, and I don't trip as in like I don't mess up, I don't stop moving, I don't stop continuing on my quest when I lose to a rival, because Ash usually loses a few times before beating them.
Flow aiming at y'all like an Oshawott, going off at the wall, but to find them out.
I think Ash had an Oshawott to start with in this generation.
So divine when the boy got a sniper card.
Or I think he had all of them at some point. Not alone Tepig I wouldn't adopt. I'm assuming Ash had a bunch of Tepigs and really liked Tepig.
Not alone tap pig, but not a doubt. We gotta hone our skill with a dodge and a block. Combat them.
Dodge and a block. The dodge, block, you know, simple anime moves that they use. Pikachu, dodge it, stuff like that.
We hit him with a counter shot.
Hit him with a counter shot. Crocodile is very good at countering. Counter is obviously a move, but they use it in it. Like when you see like a Dragon Knight start punching, they start like signaling a punch. Ash will go, Crocodile, counter it! And he starts countering the move because why not?
Team Rocket again, put a stop in the theft.
Team Rocket again put a stop into theft. Team Rocket always trying to steal his Pokemon.
I'm blasting them off, now the Astro.
Blasting him off, now the astronauts. Team Rocket are blasting off again.
Look at the trio, now we
The trio is obviously the Sword of Justice, the Cobalion, Rizio, and Terrakion you saw on screen.
in basic flies and set with the two.
Flies insect with the two my amigos. Now, I think this is a reference to obviously two of them, Zekrom, Reshiram. I think this is also a reference to in the legendary rap cipher, Mere Blackwell did the verse for this generation, Univer, and I know Mia Blackwell also specified and said the words two of my amigos or three of my amigos, so that might be a callback to that cipher, in which case, good on you for that call out. 1 second.
Look at the trio, now we in basic flies and set with the two my amigos. Leadership bolt, they quick when I show up.
Leadership bolt, fusion bolt, quake, earthquake, I guess. And quake as in like they shake and they don't want to see it.
Jet what you poke at a hero.
Time that you jet once you poke at a hero. Zekrom's color is jet black and it looks like a jet.
They can freeze up on the league one by me all toxic. Ash one plasma.
When you're toxic, Ash 1, Plasma 0. Ash probably beat Team Plasma. Plasma never beat Ash. Something I'm seeing on screen, this is Pikachu using Iron Tail, and it says Toxic here. Toxic is ineffective to Iron Tail, which makes me think Team Plasma used Toxic, and Pikachu's Iron Tail was always countering it, I assume. Stuff like that.
Zero. When I see greatness, I don't gotta look too far. Just take a little glance in the mirror.
What was that?
Toxic, Ash one plasma. Zero. When I see greatness, I don't gotta look too far. Just
Yeah, when I see greatness, I don't have to look too far. I just look at myself because I'm great and cool and epic and I'm a narcissist.
take a little glance in the mirror. Even when losing the foes is when I'm improving the most.
Yep, even when I'm losing to foes is when I'm improving the most. Ash always loses to people, but he just uses it to get stronger. Typical anime plotline.
Oh, she win a battle, get some gratification, and feel even better rescuing the globe.
Rescuing the globe, I think. Bunch of other evil team guys, and Ash is always rescuing and helping out Pokemon.
So black and white, the palette.
It's not so black and white, the palette color wide. It was only a matter of time before a black and white bar came out. Black and white is a game. The palette color is wide because it's not just black and white. It's not just this and that. It's not just, you know, black and white bars.
Color white and my canvas bright with new
Canvas bright with new tones. Black and white paint, new tones, colors, stuff like that.
tones. Do it for those, the richer for greatness. You could be champion, you never know.
You could be champion, you never know. Because he literally didn't know until he was champion. And he never got champion until Johnny's, I think. Celebi Don Carlos. What does that mean? Let's see. Celebi Don Carlos. What, life in Kalos? Wait. I'm bad. Ignore me. That's life in Kalos. Okay. That's life in Kalos. Got me fighting my battles. I guess just opening up. Obviously, Kalos is based on France, and so speaking French. Talonflame Allume Fallow. What does that mean? Allume Fallow. Fallow. That's obviously not what it means. Allume Fallots. Kindle Light. Oh yeah, Talonflame is a big fiery bird. Candlelight, yeah. Tunnel flame, tunnel flame. Hey. Move like a ninja, evade and avoid Ash Greninja because Ash literally move like a ninja because Greninja and Ash Greninja. Yeah. X, Y, life is variable. That's a math bar. X and Y are variables. Also X, Y, the games. Y is Yveltal, this guy right here. Life is variable because Yveltal did a whole bunch of life stuffs. Noivern screaming very subtle. Noivern screaming very subtle. Noivern's a big sound move user. Noivern always used like boom burst and things like that. Tyrant leaving buried rubble. Tyrant is a fossil Pokemon. Looks like this. Tyrant came out of the floor to attack Team Rocket. Prime strats out of every huddle. I'm assuming Ash would always find new strategies to use on every single difficulty that it faces. So, I can't. So don't wait for their rebuttals because there's no turns in the anime. Don't have time to wait for their rebuttals. Ash is like, no, I don't care about your move. Let me just do multiple moves in one go. Take the hit. Take the hit when they dare to struggle. So essentially what he's saying is enemy or opponent uses some move, Ash just goes dodge it and then just go instantly use this move right now, and they just can't counter it because anime. Go hopping on the shuttle. Go hopping on the shuttle. I don't know if you also see, but Go is also go goat. The goat. Go hopping on the shuttle, hopping on go goat, go and go goat. Water pulse, sometimes they befuddled being confused. Water pulse can leave confusion. Team Flare is the enemy in this. Send up flares to find you, send up flares to, locate. I don't know where you go. I'm never scared beside you, so I'm never feeling low. I never will. This is good. This part goes hard, I'll just say. I don't think he's saying much here. He's essentially just saying, I won't win without my team. My team are epic. I love them so much. My partner never doubt you. Ash Greninja reference here. Plan. We already know Ash wants to win, so goddamn, it's all in my plan. Diantha, I think he beats Diantha, and I think Ash also beats Diantha in the Masters 8 tourney. Can't remember. Here we go. This is a very, very hype and chock full of references verse. Aloha to the Alola. Staple in the Cam Study ciphers. Peaks to the low grass breeze of the coastline is just laying out. This is a tropical island / Hawaii region. Palm trees like a postcard. Palm trees like a postcard. Stamps and things in your visit, and you go abroad. Palm trees, beach. A new region, but same old go hard. A new region, but same old go hard. Soon to be known stars. Ash gets on the island and goes, yep, we're gonna be champion already. I already know it. Let's go. Same new region, but I don't care. I'm ready for this. Soon to be known stars. Get into a row, let's settle it now type of vibe. Rowlet, it's a play on words. Row, let's settle it now. Getting into a row is like getting into an argument, but it's a let's settle it now type of vibe because it's not you want to leave it till later, you want to get it over with now because the starters are all like grrr. Now type of vibe, gonna make it without question how. Gonna make it without questioning how. Rise to Skies. Funny enough, Rise to Skies, I think Rising Skies is actually a Pokemon booster box in TCG. Gonna make it now without question. Just he's already knowing. I'm gonna win. Look at this guy. How is the rival, as in HAU, and also how in HOW down here. Sorry, my cursor's blocking it. I can't get rid of it, but yeah, you know. Rise to Skies. A friend with strength that makes you glad he's on your. A friend with strength makes you glad he's on your side. I'm assuming this person here was either with Ash or against him, and this line is talking about Ash's Pokemon or this person. Trails are trifling trials by the Tiki Torchlight. Trials are what you do instead of gym battles in Alola, especially in the games. By the Tiki Torchlight, Tiki Torches, and this Marowak here is the Alolan version of Marowak. Marowak, not Marowak. Marowak, which is kind of light and looks like a tiki head. Can rock things up. Rock rough, and rock things up as in beat up and like fight. Any baggage, let it air into this space like it was cosmic dust. Any baggage, let it air into this space like it was cosmic dust. Any baggage, let it air into the space like it was cosmic dust. Cosmog is held in a bag in the games by... can't remember the name of the person, but I know the Cosmog's name is Nebby and it's in a bag. And space is the theme, and cosmic dust is the thing in the anime, and stuff like that. This space like it was cosmic dust. Relationship that's on a stone's edge and full of competence. A relationship that's on a stone edge, and full of competence. Not sure. But no, a kind and gentle nature tends to lower their defense. Gentle is a nature which lowers their defense. Booster seats is like a school thing, like a booster. So, let me go back. 658. Maybe not that. The one that taught you back in booster seats. Yeah, just talking about the champions and stuff, teaching Ash. To unmask your potential like Kukui. This is the masked guy, I forgot his name in the anime, but this was Professor Kukui, which, you know, this was the whole like, wow, no way, this is Professor Kukui, but this person was also training Ash the whole time. So this is like the professor and this guy. I think it's like, what, the masked macho or something like that? Something like that. Like Kukui, you should push the boundaries of what you can be. Any doubt cast. That you should push the boundaries of what you can be, and doubt cast. Meet it with a soon you'll see. Just things which Kukui was teaching. You all knew this scene like a lucid. You all knew this scene like a lucid dream. Years of choosing teams going through the leagues. Years of choosing teams and going through the leagues. Because this is Gen 7 now. He's already been through this so much of going through leagues and choosing new teams and new starters and everything. Lucid dreams are things which feel real but they're not. So just, you know, keeps on going through it. Wounded beat or in a feud with beasts. Despite all still don't know what loser means, because Ash would never lose in the anime because anime plot armor. Right now, give me a second because I now have to prepare myself for this. Can't do harsh battles so soft than marshmallows, go colors, none of the oceans that aren't shallow, gotta focus or just be fighting ghosts like a Mars shadow. Sorry. Let's break that down, shall we? Can't do harsh battles if you're softer than marshmallows. I just realized I'm blocking it. Look, there. Can't do harsh battles if you're softer than marshmallows, because if you're super soft and you're like you don't want to fight, you're not about the Pokemon fighting life, then we can't do proper battles. Go Akala, ask Lana. The oceans here aren't shallow. Lana, I think, is the water type person of the generation. Sorry, I do have my little guy here. I'm gonna just move him to the corner there. Go Akala, because the Akala Island is, I think, where Lana is, and oceans aren't shallow, because, you know, ocean island stuff. Gotta focus, or you'd be fighting ghosts like a Marshadow. Marshadow is this little guy on the screen here. Gotta focus to be fighting ghosts. You can't hit ghosts with fighting moves, so you gotta focus up. I think there's a move which you can use to hit ghost types. I know there's Scrappy, which is the ability. I think there's other stuff. You'll just be fighting ghosts like a Marshadow. Give him a dot of 10 million volts. This is a Z move of 10 million volts, I think, which is used by Pikachu. No, 10 million volts is just a move. Yeah. 10 million volts is a move used. I can't remember who used that. I think it might be Zygarde, actually. Or Pikachu, or someone. All I'm saying is, I think it's either a Z move, or it's just a really powerful move that was used a lot in the anime. Cool off in the seas, take a dip in the salt water ocean. You get it. Stack goals like totem poles. Now Coco knows is a winning result. Totem pole, totem Pokemon is a common thing in the games and anime. Totem Pokemon are like big boss guys, which Ash has to beat in the trials. Tapu Koko is one of the, what are they called? Island Guardians with Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele. Tapu Koko is the electric one. Coco knows the winning result. I think Coco watched over Ash. I know in the games Coco did. Not sure about anime, but I'm assuming Tapu Koko didn't know. Stack goals like totem poles because Ash is always giving himself new goals and challenges to do. If you're full of burn it. This guy's the fire type leader. Fuel love burn it. Take a lesson and learn it from losing. Cooking up a storm got the special blend stirring. Just saying, I'm gonna win, I'm epic, I got cool strats. Not a serving island, but on islands serving. Okay, so this is essentially, this isn't a serving island. This isn't an island which serves him, but Ash is on islands in Alola serving. Ash is serving the island and protecting the islands, but not a serving island because they don't serve him, but on islands serving because he's serving and helping out the islands. Riding, surfing, gliding, swerving, all a bunch of things. I know there's a bunch of there's HMs use their surf, and I know the Mantine sport, Mantine racing, Mantine surfing, that was it. Yeah. Climbing, herding, fighting vermin, a bunch of young goose and gumshoes and stuff in the rodent Pokemon in this generation. Right disturbance, finding purpose. Get it. Till fireworks and skies are bursting until he wins. Right. Now I'm going to start slowing down the pausing, and obviously for the second part I'm not going to pause, since Camp Study specifically asked not to pause for it. I'll talk about it by the end, but yeah.
It's the coronation, feeling like my final destination through these foreign nations.
Feeling like it's my final destination through these foreign nations. This is the final anime where Ash has gone through all of the generations and all the places from Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar is this one which is in now, and it's the coronation because this is where the Masters 8 tournament happened.
Celebrate the victories, but history is forward facing. See me at the series because my fate is fighting for the greatness.
See me at the series because my fate is fighting for the greatness. The Masters 8 series because he's fighting all the gym leaders now. I'm gonna move my little guy away now. It's fighting for the greatness. What have we got back here?
Through these foreign nations, celebrate the victories, but history is forward facing.
Celebrate the victories because obviously you're beating all of them. But all that matters to him now is finally being champion, which is what he said in the beginning of the anime. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. That history is forward facing because he's gonna beat them.
See me at the series because my fate is fighting for the greatness. So I lace the running shoes back for one more track.
Running shoes is what they use to get around. Lace the running shoes, you lace them up, the laces. For one more track, one more Cam Steady track is Ash, and one more track as in like a running track.
This is my victory lap.
This is my victory lap, a masterclass in battle rap. Not battle rap as in battle rap, but battle rap as in Pokemon battle rap. But it's also a type of rap which can be used. A masterclass in it because Ash is very good at battling now. And this is my victory lap because this is the one which I'm gonna win because I'm Ash and I'm cool. I got the Mega Ring wrapped. I hit the dance and Dynamax. In the anime, in the Masters 8, Ash has all three gimmicks. Ash has Mega, what's it called? What am I blanking on. Mega, Dynamax, and the Z crystals. But I forgot what it's called. Z moves, yeah. Mega, Z moves, and Dynamax. He has all of them, which usually you can't have all of them, but he does. Regions of artillery strapped, because obviously, if Ash has all of these, this is considered as artillery, and it's strapped because they're all like bands or rings, and they're all strapped. Artillery strapped being like weaponry, because like Pokemon as well. Because this is Ash. He's Ash. I got Galar on the backs of their feet because he's winning and they're all celebrating. I set my foot up in the stadium because he's like, okay, this is where we go in. I'm gonna win now. I set my foot up in the stadium of faces and they're all looking at him because he is so cool and gone all this way and now he's gonna win. A bunch of people from the old anime. This is Team Rocket and a bunch of his friends were there. I saw earlier. Yeah, familiar faces of the friends and family I faced and I beat. Just a bunch of people which was previously in the anime come back to, I guess, watch Ash win. The very best of our community has come to compete. Yeah, all the 8 masters. We have Ash, Steven, Irish, Cynthia, Diantha, Lance, Elaine, and Leon. That was it. The final title, Master, standing idle through the tidal waves of rivals, because a bunch of the champions is the rivals and tidal waves. See Leon with a smile, loving scrapping for survival, because Leon really likes Pokemon battles. I can tell our tails are tied, both our undying strives are vital, because Leon really likes to win. Leon is the unbeatable, undefeated champion, as to his dialogue in the games, and they're kind of similar in the way Ash wants to always be champion and win, and so does Leon. Tails are tied, you get it. To our journey, tied to our journeys, but inside our eyes still lives that inner child, because despite Ash having quote-unquote grown up throughout all of this, he's still a little child who just likes Pokemon and stuff. Once again, once it's coming to a low and it's ending and he's winning, all of these are his old Pokemon, and you got his mum and Professor Oak here, or his dad, depending on whatever you think. It's another person who was in the anime. I can't remember who this was. Probably related. Yeah. Time to pass the torch as I dethrone my final foe. Yeah, obviously Ash is now retiring from Pokemon because he's now officially become Pokemon Master and beaten Leon. Okay, I'm not gonna pause anymore.
And my final chance to reflect. I'm so sad to see it all go, but no, it's time to take the next step. I got so much love for the villains. To me, you're really more friends. As I see that rainbow's other side, my heart will not forget. All those years we spent, those decades came and went. Look at how much we've all grown since I first overslept. I may not know your battles or your story or your quests, but when it comes to being you, just be the very best.
And there we go. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit. Obviously we saw. Look at how we've all grown since I first overslept. He overslept in picking the starters. Look how much he's grown since he first overslept and missed a starter and back in Kanto. Look how much he's grown.
Those years we spent, those decades came
and went because he was very long time running. Ash was. Pokemon's been around for literal decades.
Look at how much we've all grown since I first overslept. I may not know your battles or your story or your quests, but when it comes to being you, just be the very best.
But no one ever was. And there we go. That is my breakdown and explanation of every single thing in this Pokemon CYPHER. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to smash a like. I'm thinking on doing this on every Camp Steady Cypher. I'm thinking of slowly rolling these out. I'm going to start with this one first and see how much you will like it. If you like it enough, I'll do this on other ciphers which are more game related, because I'm pretty sure I can pick up most, if not every single reference in those. It's going to be fun. Obviously, it's been 50 minutes, it's very long. Thank you for your time if you've watched this. And yeah, I will see you all in a future video. Bye bye.